let y'all see what you look like before we get it jumping.
Okay. True. That's what's up.
Everybody good?
I'm good.
Okay, we already got viewers.
Hello.
I definitely want to shout out Breonna Taylor. I have to say that.
No, you don't.
I don't have to say that.
Don't you start it this morning.
I just wanted to say when I said my prayers to Breonna Taylor's family.
All right, go ahead. When I introduce you, give it 10 seconds.
I got you. I probably said that last.
I know it's, didn't I call? I know it's that. Okay, we got 4 viewers. I'm going to try to get us up to 10 before we start.
Okay.
Okay, we're back again, guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk with Ro. Tonight, we have some new guests, some new faces, and we are excited about it. We're going to do some small introductions. We have Vic Bell. Vic, you want to tell us some things about yourself?
Yes, good evening, everybody. My name is Victor Bell. I am a father of 2 beautiful children, husband to a wife of 9 years. I am also an author and a speaker. I'm an author of the book From Secrets with Men to Romance with Him. I'm going to say that again. From Secrets with Men to Romance with Him. It is my testimony of deliverance from download homosexuality. I'm excited to be on the show tonight. I'm looking forward to getting into deep discussion. Also, my prayers go out to Breonna Taylor's family.
Oh my goodness, yes, that is horrible. It's horrible, it's just no justice. Yes. We have Matthew Johnson Sr., aka Mr. Double O. You want to tell us some things about yourself? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm a father, musician, producer, rapper, engineer, entrepreneur.
Wow.
Brand.
So tell us something about this shirt that you have on.
Swim clothing means so what I mean. It means be yourself at all times.
So what does it stand for again? Slow us down so we can hear it. What does swim stand for?
So what I mean.
So what I mean.
That's nice. That's
So that's cool, guys. We have the swim clothing line. So what I mean. I like that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So where does Mr. Double O come from?
It's a neighborhood name. I'm from one area and lived in another, and that's how I kind of got the name. Because I'm from here and living here, so everybody identified me by the neighborhood I'm from.
Well, I heard you had some affiliation in the go-go world, and you know we do go-go around here. So, rep your band or what band have you played with in the past? Give us some history about that.
I done played with a few bands, but currently and for the past 7 years, I've been with MTM Flavor Gang.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Rest in peace, Great Pain.
Wow.
Dooley Mills, that's the guy who brought me to the band, was the manager for several years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have Monday Kroll. Tell us some things about yourself. You know, when I took a small look at your profile, I said, okay, this guy's a giant. You know,
Wow,
give us some background.
Well, like she said, my name is Monday Kroll. My stage name is Monday Night. I am a poet, I'm an author, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, I'm a custodian, I'm a security guard, I'm a father. I'm a jack of all trades. Right now, I'm in the midst of writing my first book, well, second book, honestly. And right now, also, I'm going to start my own podcast as well. I'm going to do my one-man stage play. It's entitled, I got a couple of titles, I'm not going to give it up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple of titles in mind, but right
But it's
now,
in the works.
It's in the works.
It's in
Everything's
the works.
I am a father. I recently divorced. And anyway.
He laughed. He
I'm
said,
recently divorced. I am. I'll be honest. Yes. And right now, I'm happy to be a part of this Facebook Live. I'm excited.
okay, and I'm so glad to have you tonight.
Please.
Guys, first of all, you all are very busy, obviously, and I appreciate you all coming on tonight. Vic, you are definitely not a stranger to me. Vic, you guys, is one of my mentors in the game. He has actually his own show, so I really appreciate you all, like I said, taking time to come out. You all are fathers and have family and entrepreneurship deals going on. Thank you for joining us tonight. Now, you know I don't waste any time in kicking off the conversation. When everybody saw the flyer today, you know, the ladies are like, okay, what do you guys think of us?
Oh,
So we're going to kick it off.
let's go.
The first question is, what is it like when you go from being in love with a woman, loving a woman, spending time with her, and then you guys go separate ways? Do you feel like you tend to see another side? Is that normally peaceful? Anybody want to chime in on that?
Oh, I would love to chime in on that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to say this. It's like a new car to me. This is my analysis. A relationship is like a new car. What I mean by that is, say, you know how you get a new car, you get a new car smell? You got the maintenance and everything. You get the oil change on time. Then all of a sudden, after that oil change, and then all of a sudden a year, 2 years go past, you go an extra month for the oil change. The woman, to me, in my previous relationships, turns to be a whole different person. I don't understand where it comes from. I try to keep my same attitude that I had once I started. But it's like the representative is, you meet the representative, but then all of a sudden, you meet the owner.
Oh my goodness.
And the owner is nothing like the representative.
Okay, so I always hear guys talking about how women go crazy on them, or women. Have you guys ever dealt with a woman and she kind of went crazy?
Oh
on
my
you?
goodness! Can I say something, please? Okay, go back. Okay, I'm gonna say
the
this.
floor.
I'm gonna say it like this. Okay, my experience, yes, I can give you a couple of scenarios that I've dealt with. Let's see. My ex has recently texted my mother, text my sister, text my brother of all my sexual encounters, of all of the times that I cheated and things of that nature. Now, that right there, you're off. You just totally off limits. You done went to my family.
You went to the hold up.
She went to the family.
She went to the family and talked about cheating episodes.
Me, yes. She went to the family about what I did.
Oh God.
Yes. Now, I called my sister just to see how she's doing. I said, "What's up, sis? What's happening?" She said, "You done heard? You done saw the text." I said, "What text you talking about?" She said, "Oh my God, you ain't heard?" And she read it to me, just a few of them. She said she didn't send this to mom.
Okay, well, in defense, in defense of the women, who are women supposed to go to when a man cheats on them?
Take it to Jesus.
Take it to Jesus. You ain't sit there and tell my mama. But see, the thing is, and that's one of the difference between men and women. I know the wrong that I've done in a relationship, I get it. The wrong that she's done in a relationship, yes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about it in silence. I'm going to leave it. Oh, her family don't know anything about what she's done. She used to take recorders in my home to record my conversations when she's not home.
Oh Lord.
Right now, what she does, she sends emails to me, recordings of what my son is saying.
Oh my God.
Where she asks questions about, do you love your father? Do you want to see your father? And it's like you can tell it's staged because the questions you're asking.
Okay. Now let's get down. Let's get into some deeper things because you guys, I know women have been inboxing me questions all day.
Okay, what you want to know?
So women want to know, why do men cheat?
Ooh.
What makes a man cheat? So thanks, Vic. Help us. As a woman, I want to know, why are you cheating?
So we know the most obvious answer, because women would like to think that men cheat because they just want to have their cake and eat it too. That they see a beautiful woman and they already have a beautiful woman and they want more beautiful women. You know the saying in my BC days and in my before Christ days, what's better than women, more women? So we know that's an apparent answer, a popular answer. But it's way more to it than that. Now, it's never really talked about that a man has discrepancies with his woman and the things that drive him away or make him disinterested or make him feel that it does not have a friendship or he can trust his woman. And it's not necessarily because she's doing something with somebody else. But when she doesn't communicate, when she's selfish, when she's mean, when she's inconsiderate, when she's not giving, when she could be dismissive, those things add up. And if I can't explain that to you and share that with you and open up my heart to you masculinely and it be received, an affair might come out of me being able to confide in somebody else. And as I'm able to confide in somebody else, now it turns into a situation where I can trust them and I feel comfortable with them. And that interaction could turn into an affair. And if what I'm really saying is with this cheating, it's like it's an attention seeking. I wanted this from you. It had nothing to do with sex. I'm a person too. I have needs, I have intangible needs, I have emotional needs, I have mental needs. I'm a human being. All the masculinity that men present all across the world, it does not take away from the fact that a man is human. And when a man feels like I'm not getting that, just like when a woman feels like she's not getting it, it is a higher propensity that I'm going to find it somewhere else.
Okay, thank you. This is good. Now, Matthew, I see you boiling over back there. I mean, I see y'all nodding your heads.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all agree with this?
Absolutely.
So, when a man is not getting what he wants from his woman at home, you just have the green light to go. I think that some things are just off limits.
I ain't saying you hit the green light.
See, that's what kills me.
I love it.
No one said that what we're doing is right.
Yeah.
What we're saying is we have nowhere else to go. If I'm at home with my lady and there's a problem and I'm trying to address it and she's not either listening, care enough to listen, wants to actually have a dialogue about whatever it is that's going on, and all of a sudden I find someone else that I can confide into, okay, this person right here, this woman, she's opening up, she's talking to me, she's listening, not talking, she's listening. Now, could her intentions be something totally different? Who knows? But she's listening. Just like of a man. If I have my woman and she gets her hair done every week, and I never once, and I'm her man, I never once compliment her on her hairdo or compliment her on her outfit, but another man does it, he starts saying, you know, she beautiful, oh girl, I love that hairstyle. And it's like I'm not noticing my woman anymore. And then all of a sudden, what happens is you're not noticing me. And it's like what kills me is that right now, why men cheat? Women cheat as well. It's always given to us. Women do it too. And it's like with kids about a woman. Y'all have conversations with y'all guy friends at work about sex, about the relationship or whatever. And y'all don't consider that being cheating though. Why would you have a conversation with another man about your sexual preference instead of telling your man?
Okay.
But hey, you know, but I don't want to go there. I'm sorry.
So men don't like for women to have so men, when you're in a relationship with a woman, you don't like for your woman to talk to other men, even if they're just friends, about any sexual topic.
I'm gonna say this. It's illegal in this regard. I wouldn't want you to do it to me. When I first got married, I came home one night and said, babe, I didn't physically cheat on you, but I cheated on you. I said, I had a conversation with several women and it felt good. And she said, well, that's not, I said, well, babe, I shouldn't be feeling good in the company of other women.
Y'all, we are so lit up right now. Okay, audience, we coming. Vic, y'all lighten them up. Now, Talisha, thank you so much for tuning in.
Please.
You know, Talisha said that she is about to sign off.
Oh, what's about to sign off?
She's so funny.
Why?
I guess, Talisha, give us some more feedback on why you said you need to roll out. But she said if you are fed up, then you should just leave. She doesn't feel like you should cheat. And then look, okay, Ebony, thank you for joining us. Ebony said, so why not talk to the other person and tell them what's missing in a relationship? So women are really feeling like it's no reason to step out.
I know. The thing is, I agree. Okay, I'm gonna liken it to something.
This is getting good.
I hold men. I don't hold men dear, but I understand the concept of it. A gangster will say, Slim, it's no need for you to cooperate. You know what you signed up for. You know if you could get caught. You know that you could do the time. Don't cry, don't whine. Do your time. That's what a real gangster would say.
Okay, go on through your time.
Yeah.
Now,
Going through your
these
time.
fugazi gangsters, I'm not glorifying gangsters, but the fugazi gangsters were like, man, you don't understand. I was up against the wall. It was pressure on me. My mother, woo, woo. Real gangsters, I'm not trying to hear that. So I understand the woman is saying, I'm not trying to hear you say that you had a right to cheat on me because this is what you signed up for. But understanding, having been to prison and met snitches that are good, decent people, I'm like, bro, I'm not judging you. I understand why you did it, but according to your code that you signed up for, I don't agree with it. I mean, they don't agree with it, and you got to understand that too. So I agree with you. When that pressure hits for me, if it ever got to the point me and my wife could not do this because we were just totally incompatible, I would leave. Because first and foremost, I'm going to please God. I'm not going to ruin my authority in him and my representation of him. I will not do it. I will die before I do that. But for a man that is not in Christ, don't care about Jesus, I'm human like the woman, and I'm not doing this because I want to hurt you. I'm hurt and I'm bleeding, and I'm trying to get somebody to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
If a woman don't understand that human beings will do things based off of need and not because they're trying to hurt you, then you don't want to understand me at all.
Okay, that's good. But I will say this. Okay, I have found that, when I do relational counseling,
Okay.
and a lot of times when I get couples in, there seems to be a really difficult time with men and women making themselves understood to the opposite party. I mean, it is really a difficulty, and a lot of times what I see is two people that want something to work, but there's a lack of understanding there. Like, do you guys ever feel do you guys ever feel like a woman is talking to you and crying, and you're like, why? Or what's going on? I'm lost.
Either party in a relationship don't listen to each other. You're so quick to have a rebuttal.
Yes.
You're not ready to listen.
Okay, don't preach the sermon.
No, I'm just saying. What happens?
He done hit us.
No, it kills me. It's like I can sit here and I can talk to you about what's going on with me, and the first thing a woman will come out of the mouth, with my ex used to come out of the mouth, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. Okay, I know what you do. It's evident.
Okay, was she the breadwinner?
No. I'm so glad we have to go there. I see she jumped out there. At the beginning, she let me know she makes more money. Okay. So we go ahead, we move in together. Got it. Now, I will admit, I was a late bloomer. I'll be so honest. I was the type of kid, type of guy, hey, look, as long as I got a check in my pocket, I'm going to buy some clothes. I didn't have a car, I didn't have an apartment, I had nothing. But when I got with her and we grew together,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden, I went ahead and got my stuff together. Now all of a sudden, I got to be more responsible. Okay, let's be more responsible. Now once I become more responsible and less dependent on her, all of a sudden, she felt like it's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, I don't make money, you let me know I don't make money.
Okay, so hold up. I gotta get in here.
Please.
You talking, man. You talking right there.
Hey, look, my sister said the one in the red. She said, Talisha said, look, you got a point. She said the communication is key. She said the one in the red, though. That's so funny. That's how they point y'all out. The one in the red. Y'all just point them out by the shirt. The one in the red, the black. No, but question. How do you guys feel like it affects a relationship when you're dealing with a woman that makes more money than you and she keeps throwing it in your face when she's upset?
You emasculating me.
You want to take it?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to say that. Go ahead.
I've dealt with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, I'm a black man in America, so stuff's a little bit harder for me. It was harder for me to get my first job. So I've dealt with women that were the breadwinners, and I've lived with them, you know what I'm saying? Essentially their house. I put my name on the lease, but because she made more money than me, she let me know every day.
Yeah, it's
Every
my
day.
house.
Oh, you can get out. You can do
Anytime
this.
you
You
want.
can do that.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, though?
I felt like a little boy in a man's back.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I remember when you're in a situation when you're moving with the female, and then all of a sudden the argument ensues, then all of a sudden tell you to get out. Every man has been through this. We get a trash bag. Because we have nothing but our clothes. We have nothing in that home that really belongs to us, so we really can't say it's ours. And you walk around, oh man, I'm getting up out of here. You packing everything in the trash bag. Now, you know what she's doing? She's breaking us down.
There you go.
She's reminding us of how weak we are, or how weak she thinks we are. And now, I have a choice. I can either stay and still be weak. I can stay or snuggle on her ass or leave. Now, the only problem with that is when you leave, some men actually feel, I ain't got nowhere to go.
Guy said, man, hey, guy, how you doing? Guy said, man, what? So
No, and that's
the
the
men
truth.
are feeling, it's so crazy because the women are rolling with me, but the guys are definitely rolling with y'all. And you guys, we got to see the pattern here.
Yeah.
It's like a common ground. It's like men are not that much different from each other.
Ooh, really? But
It's
see,
like
that's the
like
problem.
there's a common ground.
We have
Is
a common
it?
ground. Yes,
And
we
And
have a
somebody
common
gave
ground.
the guy in the black a shout out. They said the guy in the black is extremely handsome.
Here we go.
What's
See?
the name?
But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
So,
saying.
so check this out. Let's say he's getting the bricks at home. He never gets handsome. He never gets you attractive. You smell good today. He never gets none of that. So when the girls say he's extremely handsome, after her commercial run, he might be like, let me see who that was.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
A woman
can
would
give
too.
But this is a real conversation I just had with my daughter's mom.
Okay.
Because we having situations.
Okay, now don't get put out or broke up with on the camera tonight.
I'm not going to go into super detail, but
Right.
it was to the question of feeling like a priority. She told me she doesn't feel like a priority. I don't prioritize her.
Okay.
But then I also pointed out the things she does that is exactly what I do. That
Same
I don't
thing.
feel like that priority.
It's
Okay.
the
When
same
you can go out
thing.
with your family all the time and party and don't even think about me. I call me and say, oh, I'm on my way. Well, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, positive. Damn, I don't even worry about it. So now I go out and have fun and it's a problem because I didn't prioritize my time. But you,
Okay, well that's good. Well, we got some feedback from the audience. Thank you for sharing that. We're gonna come back to that. Mooney, thank you for tuning in tonight. Michael Moon, he is always watching. But Moon said men need to definitely do their homework before they move in with a female.
Oh,
Well, I feel the same
that's what's
way.
up. All right, thank you, my brother.
amen. But
Thank you.
hold
Hold up.
if you're in a situation where you're stuck,
What you gonna do?
No, this
that's
is
the
not
only
good.
light that's coming through the crack.
So, do
And
men?
sometimes you don't analyze the whole situation.
Well, most of the time, guys, when men move in, I'm looking at it from a perspective of what females want to know. We want to get inside y'all head tonight.
I get it.
So, do men? I've seen situations where women move in, or the man moves in. The woman feels like because we moved in, we're in love. Do men move in with women for other reasons?
No, let me be plain about this. It's cuffing season happens just about to fall through the winter, and then when it get warm, he see the other youngers out, and then he's like, I don't want to use you no more. It's definitely a cuffing season when you need a place to hibernate and stay. There are men that do that. Let's make no bones about it.
Yeah, they definitely.
But there are also men that I know some really good, strong men that I saw maturate into beautiful marriages, where when they came to the marriage, they had their own.
Yep.
They were not dependent on that woman at all. They just wanted to love her. They didn't want to be attached to anything emotionally because they couldn't love her without conditions like that. And she came with her own. So she just wanted to be loved. So now I can love her. I can lead in love and not have to be attached to any emotion that if something happens, she can say this or say that to me, or I can say that to her, and it will hurt us because of our reality or our financial state. But doing your homework is healthy. That's sanity. Because what you
So what is that? Hold up, let's get into this, okay? So, because I want to know.
is she
When
crazy?
you're dating a woman, right? And she is inviting you, like you starting to stay over her house all the time. Y'all know how it go.
Yep.
You dating them, and next thing you know, y'all over somebody's house all the time. Do you guys feel like women that have their own places shouldn't date guys that don't have their own place?
No.
Because
See,
you never
that's
know
been
what the
that-
potential
you
is.
don't know
in
what it
that,
is.
That love, that connection y'all could have.
And what you just stated earlier, you're talking about, do we move in for love? I'm say, and women want you in because of love. Some women want you in for control.
Yeah.
Talk to me. What does that mean?
Especially when they know for a fact they got more than you.
Michael Moon said men have to be the head and not the tail.
Thank you. It's the truth.
Yeah,
And that's the problem.
whatever.
And that's the
It's the
issue.
truth.
So how can a woman let a man be the head?
Get out the way.
Thank you.
Like it it should. So clearly, it shouldn't matter whether or not the woman makes more money.
No, it never
So
should.
the woman can make more money. She should never bring that up, right?
No, especially not in an argument.
It's not supposed to be brought up to insult me,
Not to belittle.
to emasculate me,
not to belittle you.
So we can't have an argument and then you start talking about you make more money.
Let me say, okay,
That $2, you gotta
because
keep
you're
that
trying to
$2
hit
over
me.
here.
You're trying to hurt me.
Yeah.
You're not trying to build me. You're trying to hurt me.
You
Okay,
should
that
have
man.
As a woman, would you like if
If
a
I
man
came
say,
out of everything in here is mine.
I pay for everything, you ain't got no money for real, take your little money.
Yeah,
and
he
put
can
it
say
aside.
that all he wants.
Oh, really?
No,
But
I'm
see,
joking.
yeah, I know. That's what don't sit there. No, because I'm saying
You gonna be
I'm
like,
in
I'm
2020. I mean, in 2020, I see more women doing bigger things. They got their own houses. They doing real estate. They doing this, that, and the third. Now,
Women are securing
yes, and they
back.
doing anything. This what kills me.
We are.
This what gets me about my sisters, my beautiful black women. This what gets me about you all. Ones that are out here making 6, 7 figures. You won't deal with no man making less. And if you did, you would let that dude know he has nothing.
That's good. But you know what? You said something earlier, though. You said something earlier, and it's a lot of women on here that make a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and they date guys that make less money.
They do?
I know women that do. I know a lot of women that make a lot of money that date guys that
Are they
make
married?
less. No,
Okay.
not the ones I'm
Let's keep going.
referencing.
Let's keep on rolling.
But
I
you said something. You said something. You said that they date men that make less. So this is the real question. Why are you dating a man that initially is showing you he doesn't meet your standard of excellence and your standard of
How though? Does that mean he's not meeting my standard of excellence because he makes less money?
No, listen to me. If you see that he makes less money, and you see that he's not trying to make more money, you see that he's not trying to take an initiative, you see he's not trying to lead and better himself, to progress, why would you move him in? So what I have an issue with is you knew that he showed you no example of being self-sufficient, and you moved him in. You know why you moved him in? Because you didn't want to be alone.
Okay.
You didn't want to be alone. So then you thought you could change him because you were providing this motherhood for him. And then you couldn't change him.
We about to put you out. Go ahead.
No,
But he preaching though.
No, you cannot. Women, please understand this, and please, I'm talking to you right to the Facebook Live. I'm gonna say this to you. You cannot change a man. A man can only change for himself.
So what are some examples of women trying to change a man?
Okay.
Yvette and Jody, I'm just playing.
Okay. Okay.
So to keep everybody involved, after Matt, I'm going to touch on both of you guys,
Okay.
all of us, so that you all can say, because women want to hear from each perspective.
Got it.
And you all have your different set of fans tonight.
Oh.
So,
I got some things.
briefly,
So-
what are some things that women do that...
I'm gonna tell you one of the main things that has happened to me more than once. Had my baby, ran away from me for 6 months. Had my baby thinking that was gonna change my feelings towards them. That's happened. I play in a band. I've been asked to quit my band, stop doing music, stay in the house. I'm not an outgoing person for one, so when I do go out, it's purely business. So when I step out my door, I'm gonna go make money. I'm not going out there to drink and have fun. Now, I may have a drink while I'm making money.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to wear it out, so be ready for me. So what are some things that women do to try to change a man?
They pleasantly manipulate, and I'll say pleasantly.
I like the way you said that.
What?
You
I
give.
like the way you said
Ladies, don't hold back your comments. Do not hold back, ladies. Wear them out tonight. Wear these men out. What is pleasantly manipulate?
I'ma use
Can
that.
you get directly to the point? Break
Yes.
that down, please.
So you share, you give, you're very benevolent. You're very selfless, but you do it with the hook of, I will always be able to remind you, Ninja, that I'm in control and I gave you this and I did this for you, so you need to do whatever I want you to do. So what that really is saying is, I'm bleeding on the inside and I'm not telling you that. And you are my fix for my bleeding. And I'm going to use this, and hopefully you'll grow to the point where you can lead me and help me for my bleeding. But that's what I was saying earlier. You are putting yourself in a situation that could be hopeless because you don't know if that man wanted to change on his own.
Okay, Thank you. We're going to come to you in 1 second. Ebony, thank you for your comment. Ebony said it doesn't matter who the breadwinner is. She said y'all a team.
That's what she said.
That's what she says.
That's what she
What
said.
she said.
Ebony.
There's no
Hold
disrespect.
up,
Ebony.
Ebony.
No, thank you, Ebony.
As you say, Ebony, I be sitting on your couch too long, ain't bringing enough in.
What?
You gonna be like,
Victor,
what?
thank you for stopping by.
Thank
And
you,
Sonora,
Ebony.
thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Ebony, wear them out on these comments because what they're basically saying, Ebony, is that you're not about what you're saying. Could you elaborate a little bit for us
Yeah,
about
please.
how you put that into operation in
We're
your
a
home?
team.
She is married. But
Okay.
what are some? We didn't hear from you
About
on
what?
Monday.
About manipulation?
What are some ways that women try to change
Say
a
it
man?
again.
Oh, okay. Pleasingly manipulate. Okay.
Pleasantly
Yeah,
manipulated.
pleasantly
Pleasantly
manipulate. Okay.
manipulate.
It's the way to the point. Oh, you can use my car. Go ahead, anytime you want.
Use
Oh,
my car.
Hold on, let me finish. You ain't got no car. You can use my car. Drive on. Go ahead.
You
Yeah,
don't
drive. Yeah, I don't drive. I don't mind. Go ahead. Then all of a sudden, where you going with my car? You got to get your own car. You need your own car. Oh man, you ain't got nothing in this house. Then all of a sudden now, I ain't gonna use your car no more. But what happens? That makes me. I got to be more self-sufficient. So it is one of those underhanded type of things just that they're throwing to you. You know, they lead you into, like you said, they'll bait you, bop. But once I got you, I'm reeling you in. But while you're here, I got to remind you. Like what mother said with me and I was living at home. She said, I got to make you staying here uncomfortable. I don't want you to get too content. I don't want you here to be laying up
I'm
in
so
my
glad
house.
you said that. So I see a lot of women and guys, and the man has not really pulled himself together fully yet.
Mhm.
And just the basics,
Yeah.
like having his own car or whatever.
Mhm.
And what'll happen is he'll say things in the counseling sessions like, how am I supposed to get comfortable? And you know what? It makes me realize a lot of women are mothering men.
Thank you.
Have y'all?
We know this.
You got emphasis on this, baby boy.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
This here is normal.
This is what I'm talking
Hold
about.
up, you just got a strike on this board.
I got a strike.
Oh my God, somebody on the board said
That's
the
probably-
guy with the Timbs on has been hurt.
Oh, yes.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness.
Whoever you are, thank you, because I have been.
Oh
and
my
I'm going to tell you,
God.
ladies, some men do hurt. Our hearts do get broken.
Oh my
The
goodness.
difference is I'm not going to bust up your windows. I'm not going to come in your job. And I'm not going to try to get you fired. I'd rather call the police on me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my room. I'm going to close my door and I'm going to cry to myself. And then once I finish crying, I'm going to get smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get into another relationship, whatever I did in the previous one, and I'm going to own up to my mistakes. See, that's what why women don't do. I'm going to own up to mine. I know what I did wrong in the previous one.
You know that really pisses some women off.
Oh, I know that.
Women get so upset
Ah, yes.
when a guy said, ladies, when a man said, when she's sitting there saying, why did you do this or why did you cheat on me? He like, I never said that I wasn't wrong. A lot of men feel like because they admit that they're wrong, it means something.
It does.
What
Because
the hell
if,
does it mean?
If I'm sitting here telling you that I'm wrong, that means that I am repenting whatever sins I just made, and
You know
hope
what?
I'm not going to do
You
it
know what?
again.
I want to chime in on that. I do agree that that is our sincere plea to say, take me back. I'm sorry. When you
Yes.
say I was wrong, that's what
I
it is.
was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what that
sorry.
means.
What you want me to do?
I'm
But
just saying this not too long ago. So
But-
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
But when you say that, when I told my wife now, or it was my girlfriend then, I said, babe, I got to tell you something. I've been cheating on you. I was prepared that she might dump me. I
Okay,
had to go to
got it. So I will say this. A lot of times men admit that they're wrong.
Mhm.
I'm starting to notice this is a normal thing.
Yeah.
You know,
We're
men
afraid
admit,
of it.
okay, so you admit that you're wrong, you cheated, honey, I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
But why are men not willing to accept that this is about to be a different kind of relationship until we heal?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's a fair
Yeah.
decision.
So when you walking out the door, excuse me,
Okay,
it's
I'm
my
sorry.
turn.
Yes.
For the ladies, I got y'all. Wheel it in, y'all. I got you. But no, a lot of times a man cheats on a woman, And he fails to mention that when she's wondering what's going on when you walk out the door, because your life hasn't changed. The same environment that you cheated in, you're still going to.
Mm-hmm.
So what is supposed to?
What's the difference?
What's going on?
I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. First of all, within me, if I'm letting you know that I cheated and I'm sorry, okay, whatever I was doing before, I ain't doing no more.
Okay.
If I'm going to the club, or if I'm hitting the club and I found somebody at the club, guess what? The club is off limits. I ain't doing no more club.
Now that's the first in a long time. Ladies, we might have a winner. This is good. Now, a lot of men are not interested in that. A lot of men cheat, and they will think that it's okay to still go to the exact same places, and a woman is just insecure or unforgiving.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take this.
No, go ahead.
My thing is this.
They loving the crew.
It's just like this. If I am an alcoholic,
I'm an alcoholic.
then why? And I'm sitting here telling you that I'm done. Why am I going to a bar? I don't need to be there. Why am I bringing alcohol to the house?
Oh my God, y'all! Ebony husband hopped on the line.
That's what's
Hey,
up. What's up? That's what's up. Bring your husband on. Thank you. Let's see. A lot of things he gonna be able to say. We gonna say it for him.
Ebony, so look, husband. Look, soon, y'all, we are gonna have a call-in line.
Yeah,
It's
please
coming,
call
but for right now, we got to roll right here. But Ebony, that is so funny. You guys told Ebony that she was all about the talk. So since you in the comments now, Ebony's husband, let us know exactly how she handles things at home. Is Ebony living up to what she says about money doesn't matter and y'all the team?
But I want to ask Ebony a question. Is that really your husband that's on? I'm just saying, because I ain't never heard that. But I'm saying, if that is, hey, brother, please comment.
Y'all are foul. Y'all, listen, y'all. People already know that 8 o'clock is the close for us. They are already requesting a part 2.
Oh, when they have
people are like, what time is it, guys?
It's already 7:40.
Oh my God. So we got 20 minutes, but people know, they see that we have 20 minutes left, and they are like, we already know we need a part 2 to this.
But yeah, please.
So this is the thing, y'all. I have a question. Now, when you are married, I know that a lot of times, even if you're not married, men say that when they have sex with other women, it's easy to have sex with another woman and it's no attachment there.
Absolutely.
I did not have sex with my emotion with other women.
Thank you.
I'm having sex with my genitalia.
Thank you.
That's it, and that's all.
See, that's how.
Oh Lord, y'all! Ebony husband says she pay the bills.
Whoa!
Hold up. We gotta give you.
I'll give you a dude.
What's the
Like I
song,
said.
y'all? Give your baby.
But I got a question. Like I said before, is that really her husband?
That's her husband.
Okay.
I can vouch. Ebony is not a stranger on the line. I know Ebony and her husband well.
But
so
I'm gonna say this. But getting back to what you just said about having sex.
okay.
Okay. This is why it hurts so much when women have sex on us. When our wives or our girlfriends have sex on us. I'm gonna tell you what. This is the reason why. Some women, they have to actually have an emotional connection with the guy before they actually lay with them. When I know that you lay with a man and I know the kind of female that you are, that means that dude got your heart.
In some way, shape,
In some way, shape, or form. That's how come it's so hard for me to say, you know what, I get it. You said you're sorry, it's done. But see, you actually are feeling for this dude.
Well, y'all know last week we were talking about, is it okay to stay with someone after they cheat? And do you guys think that you could stay with a woman after she had sex with somebody else?
I would say this. It depends. It depends on that person.
Wow.
Because women do it every day, and women do it every day, and they don't return the cheat. They won't retaliate and cheat. If the man is saying my love transcends that, and I can forgive you and get past it, then yes. But if you can't, if it's not healthy to do it, if you can't do it.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you with my ex-wife when she cheated, I was willing to take her back, but as he said, she was still emotionally attached to the other dude.
And all that's there, we can't be. It's something in between us.
And see, you know what I'm saying? I want to add on to what I was. When I took my wife back, after we separated, after she cheated, and she was my girlfriend at the time, my baby mama, let's say that.
Okay.
Now, I want to come back. I'm sorry. Now, we came back together. We tried to mend it. What happened was, I couldn't get over the hurt. I didn't let her know that I was still hurting, but I was still hurting. I was still broken up. That's when I started cheating more.
The women are not buying this, y'all.
I
Look.
But it's
It's
the
the
truth.
truth. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
What's your man?
Listen. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna accept that request. I got you. I'm gonna come in. Give me 1 second. And Keisha, thank you for chiming in. Keisha said, I get so tired of this response. She said, women hurt just as much whether they're attached or not.
I agree. I agree with
You never
that.
said
I hate
that,
that.
It's not a.
Uh-oh.
It's not a
Keisha,
your
they
feelings
coming
hurt
back.
more or my feelings hurt more. It's I know
Thank
for
you.
a fact
Come on.
that I humped this girl. I don't even know her name.
What?
I've done it.
Yeah.
And walked out the house and felt good about myself after I did it.
Like it wasn't nothing.
And I can't. It's in 2016. I got on the bus on my way to work. Some girl started talking to me and said, "Do you remember me?" I said, "No. Where am I supposed to
You
remember
had
you
sex
from?"
with her.
She said, "We had sex like 3 years ago." I said, "Oh, what's your name?"
Oh,
Man.
my goodness.
Oh, I can even get better than that. When I was out there doing what I was doing, it was like a revolving door, revolving horse. I didn't care.
It's whatever.
It's whatever. And the trip part about it is like I had no remorse.
Okay, so this is what women want to know. It's a lot of single women on the feed tonight. Some of them are married, separated. Some of them are married, divorced, single, never been married. Most women desire to be in a relationship. So what do you guys say to the women that are watching? If they want to be in a relationship with a guy, what are some things that they should do or present or become?
Be upfront with yourself first, and be direct, and it will filter what you don't want to deal with. If you want to be married, I want to be married. If you want to share the finances, I want to share the finances. If you want to, you are really like to communicate a lot and be transparent, I communicate and be transparent. You can't lie to me. You can't do this to me. Blah blah
So
blah.
what about women? Women think like I need to put on my best outfit and look most beautiful. How important is a woman's looks to a man?
It's important, but it's not the keeper.
Thank you.
To me,
If that's the case, Offset would still be with Cardi B.
Thank you. It is not this.
To me.
It's not the keeper.
Yes.
WAP is not the keeper.
Nope.
WAP is not the keeper.
Because
Do you understand?
every female got that.
all WAP ain't good.
Man, that's another thing. I'm turning women down who want to have sex. Hey, if something about you, I got a right.
Yeah, everybody's really following you guys tonight. You know, they're piggybacking off of it's no emotional attachment with the men. Keisha said, you know, we don't want to be thrown away over nothing. You know, that's
What's that?
Keisha, give us some feedback on that
I like
statement.
that. I like that.
Open
Yeah,
up.
Keisha, give us more on that. Tiffany, good seeing you, girl. So my thing is, you go on a date with a woman. Is it a turn off to you guys? What are some things that women do that make them look desperate?
Ooh.
Because please, because some women don't realize how desperate they look, and men eat them alive.
On the first date, ladies, please stop talking about your abuse. Stop talking about what you've been through, all the dark and pitfalls of your life. We're talking about the first date. Get to know me first, please, before you unveil.
At least at this level.
Yeah, I mean, we're having dinner. Can we talk about current affairs?
Tiffany said it's pronounced WAP. Talking about
But
the
it's spelled whack.
Cosby.
But it's spelled whack. But anyway, but my thing is, like I said, don't be so forth with all of your with all your information, what has happened to you in the
Okay,
day.
so you saying it looks desperate, ladies.
Yeah.
When a man goes on one date with you and knows your whole life story, that says a lot. Is it true that when a woman goes out on a date with a man, on the first date, whatever she does with you, you assume she does with any other man?
It's more likely the propensity to do it. What you can also do is allow yourself to be pursued.
Yeah.
Do not go on this date saying, you know what, I'm gonna gotcha quickly on this first date. Allow me to want to talk to you after the date. Like I'm admiring you that. I'm looking forward to next time to talk to you.
Yeah.
Don't lay it all out for me.
And
And it don't necessarily mean sex, but sometimes women have sex with their words. They open up their heart with their words.
Oh my God.
They open up their heart with their actions. I'll pay,
Preach.
baby, you don't gotta pay. I'll be like, girl, put your hand away, don't pay for you ain't paying for nothing. I said I'm taking you on a date.
Just
Why you trying to
acknowledge
do
that.
every- Just acknowledge that you're being pursued.
So when you initially go on a date
Yes.
and a woman pulls her wallet out,
Okay.
what does that make her look like?
That make to me, hey, whoa, for real? But I'm not gonna let you pay because if my thing is this: if I asked you out, I'm obligated to take care of the check.
Yeah.
I'm obligated. If you ask me, then you know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and pay. If you gonna throw your wallet out, hey, look, I got it.
Okay, we gotta pause, y'all. We got clarification from Keisha about her statement about just don't throw us away.
Yes.
She was talking about how Matthew discussed that he didn't even know this woman's name, and Keisha's basically saying it's a good possibility that that young lady really thought you were into her when y'all had
That's right.
sex. She thought that it was a possibility that would go somewhere.
Disclaimer:
Go ahead.
being in a go-go band comes with a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Comes with a lot of stuff.
Uh-oh.
A lot of girls think they want me.
Yeah.
I tell people I'm very upfront. I am an a-hole to the core. I'm gonna say what I want. But I'm gonna do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I me. So what I me. That's why I have this brain. I'm not changing who I am until I'm ready to make a change for myself. Right.
Like
Okay.
I just said,
So.
we only change.
But we directly want to get into this bedroom with this young lady that you
Okay.
slept with.
This particular young lady.
I want to know. You know what? We gonna give you what you want, Keish. What do you have any idea what happened? Did she bring back a recollection?
Yeah,
of how?
I like once she said her name is very unique.
So did you meet? Where did you meet her? We want to get straight to the point.
I met her at my house. Her friend came over there to deal with my best friend, and she.
Did you hit her on the first night?
Yeah, and I didn't get her
That's another
name
question.
since she was leaving.
The first night question. Go here.
Ma'am, in our conversation leading up to a sexual encounter, her question was, "Do you really play for this band right here?"
Mm.
Oh.
I looked at my best friend. My best friend looked at me and said, "Oh, you about to get some chicks tonight, right?" I politely pulled up the band picture. I said, "This is me."
Here I am.
Now I'm gonna keep it real. She has an amazing figure. She was everything I looked for in body type.
I want to ask a question.
Sure.
I want to ask you a question real quick.
I did what I did,
Mhm.
but in my head, you were nothing more than a groupie because that's all you was
So
concerned
basically, because we got moving on. So basically, what you're saying is, Takesha, the reason why you had sex with this girl, it wasn't that you was trying to throw her away. You feel like she threw herself away
Well, yeah.
when
But
she
she
was
said-
worried about your status.
Yeah. Yes.
So you like, let me go ahead and knock her down.
Knock this off. I'm going about my business.
And I'm going on my mind. Okay, Keisha, there you have it. So go ahead.
Yes, I want to ask them a question, and I want to ask a question to the fans and what have you, or the viewers. Okay, women, I would like to know what is more important, a man's status or a man's character?
Don't break down the comments. So is it character or status? Ladies, chime in. Let us know.
Because apparently to this young lady, it was the status.
Yeah.
I've had situations when I was out doing my poetry. And I'm going to tell you, I was a poetic rock star for a minute. And I'm getting draws put in my coat with a little note.
Oh, Lord.
Come holler at
So
me.
you already got the drug.
Did any of the
You know
drawers
what I'm saying?
stink? No, I'm so petty.
Oh, no, sir.
Did
No,
any
sir.
of the drawers
I
stink?
smelled it first.
Oh, Keisha said, y'all, hold up, y'all. I was completely wrong.
Oh, okay.
Keisha said I was wrong. She said what she was asking about was the wife that cheated on you.
Was the wife that
Yeah, Keisha, y'all, they said character. We getting character. Keisha, give us some more on that. Give me specifically. Ask your question straight out for me because we really want to answer that. I want to make
I
sure.
got a question for the women.
Okay. Talk to
So,
them.
when in the past or in the recent present, if you have slept with a man on the first night, has it turned into a fulfilling relationship? And if it did, why did you continue to pursue a relationship after you slept with him on the first night?
I'm gonna tell you this. I know somebody that got married. It's one couple that specifically stands out. They had sex the first night they met, and they've been married for over 10 years.
It
It
worked
can
out
happen.
for some people.
Oh,
It
yeah.
can happen.
It did.
Me and my
Women
lady-
are saying they don't. All the women are saying they don't care about status. But is this really true to you guys?
So
men,
if Chris
for your
Brown and
experience?
Usher walked in the room.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's
Y'all ladies,
it's amazing.
They
Trey.
just
Y'all
said-
come bust a note in
Come
here.
on, thank
hey
you.
y'all, I'm gonna tell you something that's so funny though. My ex-boyfriend and I were in a Walmart out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to play basketball with Chris Brown.
Uh-oh.
And we were actually in Tappahannock, Virginia, and Chris Brown walked in, and they dapped up. And I remember he told me, he said, "Get your shit together," because I was all on Chris, y'all.
See? Oh.
Ladies.
Why is this? Why? Why is on Chris?
I mean, he just looked
His
good.
status.
Hold on,
and
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
name bro, Pissy Chris from Tabernacle that he said in his own music.
The only thing that went through my mind when I saw Chris was like entanglement.
See, this is what I'm talking. This is what we mean. Y'all just as
It was
foul
a
as we
thought.
are. Y'all just as foul as we are.
I know we can be, but question.
Mentally, yes.
It can happen. So question, guys. Okay. Now I've noticed that a lot of men say that they didn't want to cheat, but they were weak and they was kind of in a situation.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
That's real.
That's
Like,
real.
We never
women,
go
you
out
know,
with the
y'all, you
intention
know, women have a hard time understanding this.
Oh.
So, what are some situations? Have all of you guys been in a situation where you ended up sleeping with a woman that you said you weren't?
Yo, I got a
We gotta
profound
hear these
situation.
stories. So, ladies,
So when me and my wife were dating, she was going back to college. She said, "Look, just don't fall in love with nobody, okay? Don't fall in love with nobody." It was this woman I was dating, I was with. I was going to see her. She had a little girl. I was helping her with the little girl from time to time. I went over there one night. I was drunk and high on my mind, and I was getting ready to say, I wanted to say I love you, and all I kept remembering hearing is, "Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. You can sleep with her. But don't fall in love." So I knew I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have sex with her. But
I'm
I
a
can't-
hitter.
But I can't say I'm falling in love. But I was weak because I was trying to say with my body, I love you, or whatever that meant, but I couldn't say it with my mouth. Because I knew I wanted to be with I loved my girl and I wanted to stay with her. And I honored what she said, but I was weak. She was gone, she was in school. This girl was everything that she was while she was here, and that was my weak point. And that was the last woman I was with until I came out and told
Your
her.
ass could have left. Go ahead. So tell me about a time that you guys slept with a woman that you told yourself you weren't going to.
I got quite a few.
Never mind. Never mind. Entangled.
With Matthew.
Yeah, guys, but this is my thing, y'all. Do you think that women know what they're doing? And I hear a lot of
Yes, y'all know what y'all doing.
Of course.
Yes,
I hear a
yes.
lot of men say that women can have whoever they want.
Oh,
man.
you think they can? You think? I'm
So
gonna tell you
y'all
something.
telling me,
I'm gonna tell you.
y'all telling me that a woman can come in and in your current state can persuade you to have sex with them?
No.
Let me tell you. Let me just please let me elaborate.
Now,
When women, God has put.
The women are like
Yeah.
exact words. Here we go.
Yeah, watch this.
Spill it.
I'm gonna spill it.
The women are waiting.
God has put a power within you all that y'all don't even realize how much power you have.
Yes.
And the beauty of it is that when y'all come in, it could be a woman's shoes, how she look in the shoe. It could be how she look in her clothes,
And
her
her glasses.
eyes. It could be anything.
It could be the
And
smile.
what happened? The smile. It could be a woman to I remember DC Live. Who remember DC Live?
Yay!
Okay,
We remember.
I remember DC Live.
Right.
I'm sitting in DC Live when the first opened. Now, me and my man, we chilling. All of a sudden, DC Live, that's when emails have started being the big thing. So, what do? You send your sexiest video vixens to go around with an email list to make sure every man signs an email. Now, I'm sitting down, she brings the email over to me. She said, "Could you take your email, please?" I said, "Oh, sure, no problem." I'm starting to fill it out. She started rubbing my back. And I'm like, "What you doing that for?" And she's
No,
like,
this
"I'm
the
just,"
thing.
she's like, "I'm rubbing, I'm just, I said, "Why you rubbing my back? You ain't gonna be with me tonight. Why are you doing this? You got my email.
But this my thing.
What you want to drink too?
Manipulation.
But when she,
What you want to drink
but
too?
this my thing. When she rubbing your back,
Yeah.
why you didn't tell her to stop?
What the hell's wrong with me? You gotta look how good she was looking and how good it was feeling, but did I go home with her? No. Did I get her number? No. You know what I did? I just said I just got played. She just gave me a fantasy in my mind that maybe there could have been a shot. But I already knew. You just doing this because you just trying to size a brother up. Now, most men, when women do that, they fall victim to it. Just like women when they go to clubs. And to the point, first of all, you don't pay an entrance fee.
Most times.
And you got money, but you don't buy a drink. You got men buying you
You know
drinks.
what you're doing.
The women are saying it's mind over matter.
Mind over matter.
No.
If you
If it's
don't
mind over matter,
Talisha, you just said it all.
if it's mind over matter, then when the government put drugs in the inner city, then all the black children and all the black families that are desolate and poor and are trying to find the next fix just to survive should have mind over matter. Scientifically, that's not proven. That's not going to happen. When you are throwing your goods at a man and you know you are highly attractive, every man in the room is not going to say no to you.
And you know
And
that.
you know that. You are banking on the fact that somebody wants my wife.
That's
Yeah.
right. But it's the truth, though. You know what you have. Hell, wars have been fought over women. Hell, how you think the fall of Helen of Troy? That was a female.
I like that movie too.
I
And
don't-
she, but to me, that wasn't even
That was-
really worth it.
Yeah,
You know, that's
you guys sweet.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Rome, Helen, it failed.
Yes.
Because of
A woman. Yes.
Women have ATMs between their legs, and they know it.
I'll give you a very direct case. So in my BC days, I used to go to swing parties.
Okay.
And when you go to these swing events, women are half naked and or naked. So you know, as men, if a joint naked and you jive ready, you be like, man, I crank the joint right quick, but I ain't hard to be with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if a joint that ain't necessarily arm worthy come in the room the right way, you might be like, hey Sim, I'm gonna crank the joint.
Yeah.
And you feel good about it.
But I don't wanna marry you.
But I don't want but she knew I'm not that out there, but when I come to here tonight, everybody, I'm gonna get more chances to get than anybody else because of what I got on.
So, question: have you guys ever said you was gonna have sex with a woman, and then the sex was so good that it made you stay with her?
I've never been with me personally. I've never been with a woman for vagina. I had to have some type of real connection.
Ladies,
I
are
done
y'all
had
listening
I
to
done had
this?
some good box
Nah.
that I thought twice.
So women might as well keep it to themselves until they see y'all love them.
Well, that's the thing.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
Women,
That's
do
the
y'all
whole
see
story.
this? Women, we have
But it's
three
still,
men
hold on.
that
Can I
have
say
been
this?
around a million.
Can I say this?
Man,
That is still manipulation. That is still manipulation. When you want to hold the box
It's like holding a curd in front of
until you say I'm gonna make sure you act right before I give him some right. And see, it's still manipulation. My whole thing is this, and this is my personal opinion. Women out here want to fall in love, want to have all this type of stuff. Fine. I say this: let's just be real and let's communicate up front. Talk about what it is that you want.
I'm really taken back though. I mean, we have three guys sitting here, ladies, and every guy.
And then we fall in love with people that we're in love with.
Thank
and
you.
we want to care for.
Yes.
And we want to be there for, protect, and provide for.
Yes.
And they just all happen to have good sex.
Yeah, afterwards. But see-
See that's
So what happens, guys? Okay, let's get to it.
okay.
What happens when a man is in a situation where is it a such thing as bad sex?
Yes.
When,
Yes, it is.
Of course.
I'm talking about when you falling in love with a woman. Is it possible for a woman to still have bad sex even though you're in love with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's why it's
Have y'all ever been in love with a woman that had bad sex and felt bad about having to leave the relationship by another woman? So I think that what happens is when a man is not coming to a woman for sex,
something's wrong.
it may make a woman that's not mature emotionally feel less than.
Oh, so it's about y'all.
It can be.
And that's why I want
When you never noticed that, like women.
I've had that.
Women like for you to tap them on the butt when y'all walk around the house. Say, come here, boo.
Yeah, I know.
You
And see,
looking
and
good.
that's
You
what I'm
looking
talking.
fat.
And that's what leads to cheating. Because if I'm not doing that, what's she gonna do?
He not paying me no attention.
I got my hair
I'm not
done.
gonna lie,
He ain't
y'all.
said nothing to me about my hair. I got my nails. I got my feet done. He ain't said nothing about my toes. He ain't said nothing about my hands. But you know, Roger at the job, he always complimented me on mine.
I'm gonna let him take me out to lunch.
I see it a little different. I never was in a situation where, in my VC days, where the girl did not have some level of talent sexually that I wanted. But I always felt I'm at the level that I want to be at. I'm Phil Jackson. I'm Floyd Mayweather Sr. So I can coach you up to where I want you to be.
Yeah, just
And
listen.
because I like you and I want to be with you, I'm going to enjoy you growing to that level. So what I pray for, because the marriage bed is honorable and undefiled, is that my wife can match my level of sexual energy. And thank God, Jesus in heaven, my two children are examples of it.
You are so silly.
And that's a blessing, that's what it's for. But when you counterfeit the joint and you keep throwing it out there just to test drive it, and test driving it, and test driving it, and test driving it, and then you get with the one and you're hoping that it's going to be that, sometimes it's not that the physical sex is bad, there's no emotional attachment. And when there's no emotional attachment, a man can feel like, I got my nut off. And the woman be wanting an emotional attachment that comes behind you ejaculating. But she's not getting that from you. And then you feeling like, is my sex bad? Or am I not giving him what he wants? When all you present is sex, that's what he may be led to think that it is. It's just about sex.
Yeah.
I got you. So this is just so,
What?
it is very informative for a lot of the ladies. The ladies are eating this up.
And they need to.
So what do you guys think about women when you are initially dating a woman, to the single ladies? You're dating ladies. When do y'all think is the right time to have sex with the guy?
Honestly?
What should they see from the guy?
When
I
both
mean-
of y'all mental states tell you,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I really can't
right.
give a definite time. I really can't tell you how long to hold out. I can't tell you how quick to give it up. What I'm gonna just see when it feels right for you, and I'm sitting when it feels right for you. It's like what gets me is that we want to be in the body of Christ. We want to be Christ-like, right? What gets me is that you don't want to wait for sex.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go ahead and get married and all that type of stuff, and you will walk around that white dress because the white dress is supposed to presume to be virginity.
Purity, yeah.
Purity. You're not pure. I'm not pure. Now, maybe the Bible was right. Let's find out what we do have in common. Let's talk on a more mental state. Let's see what we can actually do together without being physical. And then on that wedding night, I'm going to give you something I ain't gave no man ever on this earth. That's what I believe, and that's a lot of things are not being taken. But for real, if you want to wait until the wedding night, all right, wait till the wedding
Do
night.
you think men really wait on women now that don't believe in sex before marriage?
How old
My
we
brother
talking?
waited 2 years.
How old we talking?
My brother's 35. He got married when he was 34. He waited 2 years.
You talking about maturity. We talking about the age.
Sure,
You talking
yeah.
about somebody 20 years old? Of course not. But
Now-
somebody gets older,
I waited.
Now, this
No,
was
no.
this
I
was
waited. I was like 18 and waited on a girl for like a year until I got tired of waiting.
but my question is,
But-
while you was waiting, when you seen anybody else or doing anything with anybody else?
I was around. I'm gonna say this.
So guys, so look.
Physically, no, I
No.
wasn't.
So look, I have that question. So even though a man will wait on a woman to have sex with her until he marries her, do you think that he's still having sex somewhere else?
I know men that have said, I'm celibate with you, I'm not celibate with everybody else. I know men that have said
I know a man that actually said that, yeah, I waited. Matter of fact, when he came into Christ, we used to have conversations all the time. And then all of a sudden, his woman, she lived in California while he lived in D.C. And I asked him, I said, young, tell the truth. You hitting anything? He said, no, I'm serious. I am not doing nothing. I said, what do you know?
That's right.
How I know what she's doing? He said, dude, I don't care. I know what I'm doing is right.
I'm going to please God.
I'm going to please. I'm doing this for me.
Do you guys think that it's important for the man to be the one that firmly believes in
Oh, yes,
no sex
indeed.
before marriage?
You know
Because
why?
if you have a woman that's saying that I don't believe in sex before marriage, and the guy is not really there, do
It's
you think that
contaminated.
he can get there, or you think it's important for him to already be there?
It's important for them to already be there.
And what I
Because-
said already, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, let me cut you off.
Okay.
But what I, well, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
What I said already, you cannot change a man. A man has to want to change for himself.
Yes.
So if he's not in the mindset of not waiting to get married or what have you before he has sex, you need to leave it alone. Now, my thing with women, and I remember I saw the Tyler Perry movie, and I forget which one it was, but in the conversation that they had, they just met, they just going out for the first time. All of a sudden, she lets it be known up front. This is the first date. I'm not trying to have sex before I get married. And now, my thing was, okay, why are we even talking about sex?
Do you feel like some women bring it up too soon?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think what some women be doing, they want to say that to at least present the idea to see if you're strong enough, you're already in that mindset to be celibate. And hoping that you're going to be like, yeah, we ain't having sex before marriage. But they just throwing a little fit out there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have to bring it up, it'll be emphatically loud if we're not doing it. But I will say what you said, what the brother said, a man is supposed to lead. He was made to lead. He was made to guide, preserve, and protect. If a man is saying, I'm going to be pure unto God before I get married, What it now does, it detaches him from his flesh. So now he's not pulled by his flesh according to sex.
Sit down with a guy. Y'all have gone out a couple of times, and it's kind of getting to that point. He's starting to kind of ask, does she want to come over to the house? She kind of can see that he might be. You can tell, like you said, when a man is physically coming onto you. You know, at what point should she say, I don't believe in sex before marriage?
At that point,
When it come up.
When it comes
When it come up.
But if he's been more aggressive, when he's
Putting this show down because women are into this right now.
that's good.
It is though, guys. What do you guys? I mean, what is it like to see a woman so easily initiate sex? Like I see some women that are the ones that initiate the sex. They're like, "Come over tonight," or blah blah blah.
And you know what we do? Most of us will come over there, hit and roll out. There's no commitment. There. We don't care.
And well, let's look at what's behind it. Why are you really doing that?
Yeah.
It is a bait and switch. It's
Cause
saying, if you have sex with me, then I think I can hook you with the sex. You ever seen the girlfriend's past? When she made him wait all that time? And she said, you get out this bed, you're not getting out of this bed, you're going to be in this bed with me tomorrow morning. And he got up in the middle of the night and he left.
Yep.
And she really thought
that
he's going to be in the bed with me tomorrow morning.
Not going to happen.
What you need to establish, okay, we got to be real. Some people do have sex for marriage and they stay together.
Yeah.
But you need to establish more of this is a concrete relationship before we do that, because it's a reality that it can happen. But you
Because I have needs too.
that's real.
Okay.
So have y'all ever like been that for women?
I didn't-
Like they just had sexual needs?
I done had a couple Keishas leave 40 on the dresser for me and be like,
What?
thank you.
Oh no, I give you one better than that. I had a relationship that was just based on sex.
That's called
Never took her out.
It's not a relationship, that's a situation.
Never took her out. We talked on the phone at night, then I come over in the morning, knock
Ladies.
it off, and I'm gone.
Please do not let this be our story, ladies.
But it's like it's I can't get mad at the situation.
That's not a situation. That's a situation.
Thank you. And the thing that gets me,
Vic said no.
situation. Yes, what?
I want to
Let's
be
see.
clear.
It was
Vic
a
said
mutual agreement.
no.
Thank you. But no,
We're going to help each other out in the sex department.
I didn't have to do anything. I was like to the point, you want to go out? Nah, I'm good. I said, you want nothing to eat? Nah, I'm good. I just want to have sex. Okay.
But the
Fine.
ladies are saying, it is some mature ladies on the line, like Tiffany said. Women should be at a point these days where we understand that having sex with a guy, it don't matter how good you put it down. The wife ain't going to keep him, sis.
Thank you.
But, and what do y'all, I want to touch on this, guys. What do you guys think about when you guys are happy with a woman? Do you guys feel like sometimes a woman's friends see that and are a little overly aggressive with
Oh
you
my
guys?
God, yes.
Talk about that. Why do you think women are so trusting of their female friends around guys?
It's approval. It's approval. It's a stamp of approval to say, I have a good man and all the qualities of a good man. And my girlfriend see that I have a good man with all this quality. So vicariously, it makes you feel even better for a lot of women that your girlfriends are cheering him on. Like y'all, when y'all say, you know you're not just dating her, you're dating all her friends.
I got a different analysis.
Okay, come on.
Okay, just like the wedding, when a woman gets married and she invited all her friends, girlfriends be the maid of honor and the bridesmaids or whatever. You know what she's really saying? When she walking down that aisle? Yeah, bitch, I got married. Y'all still single. Yeah, that's right. Y'all still single. Look at me walking down the aisle. But that's what I'm saying. It's what it kills about the marriage.
But you know what, guys? I've seen women walk down the aisle, and I mean, I get guys that come into my office that have been married. I know a guy that was married twice, and he said it never crossed his mind to be committed.
Well, that's him.
He married her. He married her to prevent her from being with other people.
Yeah,
But
manipulation.
his idea was he slept with women the whole time.
He got a problem.
That's
But,
control.
but what he just said, it's control. That's easy to see that.
He's mentally not grown enough to understand how life works yet.
Yeah. Because he wants to go ahead and he wants to keep her playing while he do his thing.
So what is a man thinking when a man marries a woman, a mature man?
Yes.
When a mature man says, I'm going to marry this woman, what is kind of like some of the steps that he goes through to make that decision? And what is he actually seeing in this woman, or what is he thinking?
Well, it's this one. I mean, I can only speak for me.
Okay.
And I'm being so honest. It has to be a point where he feels complete. When I feel complete to a point where it's like, she is my best friend. When I want to be home. I want to be home with you. I want to share what I have with you. There was no, I'm not complaining about, well, no, you know, this is mine, this is yours. No, it's ours. I want to give you this. I want to, when we go out, you're with me. I want to take you with me. You know, if I do, my friends or what have you, they understand this. Guess what? Hey, look, fellas, you know I'm chilling with my wife. That's it. My wife is my partner. She is my friend. She is my rib. Whatever you want to, how you want to call it, there is no separation. Now, for some men, it takes a little longer to get there on the mental note. I can't tell you what age, I can't tell you what time. What I can tell you is this: when he does find her, he knows it, and he lets her know. And see, and some men will use it, they didn't want to be married. If I know if I can have this for the rest of my life and not put a ring on it, okay, guess what? That's his decision. Now, I'm not sitting there saying it's right or wrong, but if you are happy in the relationship, whomever it is, let it manifest.
Okay, look. Do you think that it's something? Do you feel like
My wife, you do remember, like, okay, at that time I was too selfish. I was too inconsiderate. I didn't communicate. I was too dishonest.
Okay, look, so question. Do you guys respect the woman that loves herself enough to say,
I can't be with you.
I'm not going to do this with you?
Oh, yes, I got, when I did this.
Or do you guys respect the woman that sits there trying to make you ready?
I got dumped by a girl who said, she cried her eyes out.
They asked you about you Monday.
What do you want to know? They don't hurt?
He is married.
Yes.
Monday is married, guys.
Respect, man. She held
Yeah,
my
the
hand.
ladies definitely want to. I told y'all, listen, people want to know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead. But Tiffany, be on the lookout because in a couple of weeks I have a show with bachelors, and I'm actually going to have men coming on seeking mates
All right, okay.
through social media. So ladies, if you're single, make sure you guys catch that show.
College, and you have me come down here looking like a new fool. I cannot do it. Her integrity wouldn't let her do it. And that was the first day I realized, like, dang, Slim, you really are selfish. So I respected the heck out of him. So my next relationship, I said, you know what? When I feel the comfort of me being selfish or something that is not considering who I'm with, I'm going to make a change or shift at that moment so I can grow. I'm not going to let this happen again.
Okay, that was really good. So sometimes you're with the person, and sometimes when a woman leaves, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you want a woman's stomach to drop, making a statement like that, ladies, what do y'all think about that? When you're sitting with your guy, y'all are in a relationship, and he is already saying that it's a possibility
That we might not be there.
that we might not be
I
together.
wasn't speaking to the possibility.
Yeah.
I was speaking to, I don't know what my purpose.
No, I think there's
being
nothing
needed.
wrong with that.
But see,
Oh, that's what I don't know my purpose.
that's what I'm
being.
talking about with women. I don't understand.
Y'all said that y'all picked through it.
I have a
So-
when you ain't got to sit around here and be hide the ring and hide numbers, get a burner phone. It feels so good that I ain't got to go through none of this BS anymore. Faking the phone, trying to act like I'm something that I'm not, living a double life. That cheating is tiring.
It
It's
is.
stressful.
It is stressful.
Very stressful.
And then it's like when you're sitting here, you in the room, and you with your lady, and you thinking about the other female
That's different.
or other females. Then you ain't going, God, why? It's tiring. When you are complete, and I can't, like I said, I can't tell you when the man is going to be ready, when he's not going to be ready. All I know, when he knows, you better part to be with you forever, or when you're hard to get the draw.
So basically, you're just saying, hold on to your drawers.
GTD. Duck the drum. Duck the drum.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what, guys? Everybody is already like, you see, we have gone over the time, as always, and people are still begging for more. And y'all, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We are going to have to work on putting a part 2 together. People are specifically asking for this group for a part 2.
Hey.
So, fellas, that's a successful show.
That's what's up.
And
Thank
I
you
do
so
want to
much.
thank you guys for coming on. So you guys make sure you meet us here next Thursday. We have another episode of Let's Talk with Ro. Thanks for chiming in tonight.